Yeah, I got one tap now. What's about to happen to them? We're going in now. We're going in straight in. Yes, absolutely. We're going in now. I need. You have 20 minutes here. After that, I'm done.
Okay, I don't know art lovers now. 11. Yeah, Magneto. Cow Magneto.
Oh, artwork.
Can I buy it? Can I buy it? Is it for sale? You are the person that rendered that wonderful spoken word that said that Mongo Park is on crack by thinking he discovered River Niger. He's not on crack, he's on Nkuru Mili. Nice rendition, yeah? The person will get this phone holder for him. Yes.
I think the phone is also an artwork.
Are you sure?
No.
Make it hold for him.
Don't sleep.
Go for joy.
Wake up.
Bring down
Yeah. You know we are into content, so I'm very yes. I could be very speed.
This artwork is. I like this artwork. I wonder what inspired the artist to draw. Wow.
Is this Odogu or what? Yes.
I swear.
What's this one?
How do you see the artwork?
Because I don't even understand it. So
No. Come, you must understand this artwork. How do you see it? Like, what do you see here?
I can't really say I understand it because the person that drawn it, I don't. It's like the person should call, explain why.
This way, please.
Okay. Come in.
That way.
Any other older person?
Anyway, I should go to work.
This is our seat.
Yeah, you can sit on it, but it's not very low.
No.
There's some other things. Well, no, we understand that the time is not much, but let's just get
We're not going to be here
let's just move on as
so
well.
long.
Okay, we'll just have a very quick introduction and we'll move from there.
Welcome to the N Gallery. N as in capital letter N. So the N Gallery, yes. The N Gallery is an oasis of art in the southeastern region of Nigeria. And just as the theme of this year's Coast City Film Festival says, cultural renaissance. Yes, the N Gallery is all about bringing to birth a rebirth of Igbo art, not just Igbo art, but art generally in Nigeria. So I'll be giving the mic now to Mr. Sunday to talk about some of the art pieces we have here.
The N, does it represent anything? Does it have a meaning?
Nigerian. Okay. You're all welcome once again to the N Gallery. It's a privilege to have each and every one of us here. So I would have been somewhere in Lagos, doing this, but the Chinese proverb said the first best time to have planted a tree was 20 years ago, and the second best time is now. As we can see what's happening in the political zone of the country, we're changing narratives with our art. And all my art are centered around Igbo philosophy and Igbo cosmology. I want to tell to everyone of us here that even before the advent of civilization, our forefathers in Igbo extraction had a sophisticated form of civilization, right? They had street lights, they have fantastic roads, they have good, like, you know, I've gone to the village where I was given water by my grandma from the pot, and it was very, very chill. I don't know, many of us have had that experience before.
Yes.
If you pick water from the fridge and it's very cold, when you take it, it will go into the eye straight. But when you take this water, it's refreshing, right? So that is to tell you that there is something that had existed for them to have, you know, gotten that. So I'm going back to tell the story of my people. For example, before the advent of hieroglyphics of Egypt, alphabet, Roman figures, we had what we call the ICBD and Uli symbols that existed here. And you know, in some villages, if a woman has some fertility issues and the medicine man takes her to court and puts some inscription, you know, they said all those things. So they had a very, very sophisticated belief system. The poet yesterday, the spoken word artist, was saying something about the Igbo land history. The last time we came here, I was working on this piece.
Yes.
And today the piece is a complete piece.
Wow.
So this piece was talking about that same Igbo land story of people that were resilient and said they don't want to become slaves. They were taken away from part of the colonial masters didn't get their way. They didn't get their way inside the Igbo land. They conquered a lot of places. They conquered the south, Kejada of the Congo, they went to Benin, they did invasion in the north, whatsoever. But in the east, they couldn't. So they had to use a lot of force and introduce a whole lot of stuff. But you know, even when they got to the shore of the island, they said, you know, the master said, it's either you become slaves in the St. Simon plantation or you can go back to where we're bringing you from. We're not going to give you the ship. The men said, no, we're not going anywhere. The Igbo people are industrious. The Igbo people are powerful. It's only an Igbo man that will beg you for money without begging you for money. If anybody works for you, say, okay, now I will work in the future. No, he didn't tell you to give him money, but he used an expression to tell you that he deserves something for what he has done. So if you see how we fight ourselves each time we're faced with a very big problem, we say, somebody will be inside the trouble, and one elderly man will just come there and just throw a proverb for you, and that minute you've regained yourself. You know, this speech is said, yes. The rain that drenched the Igbo also beaten the Igbo. So sometimes for us, we will be faced with some challenges. But let me tell us the truth. That spirit, either you're Igbo or you're not Igbo, for the fact that you have something to do around here, you should have this same kind of spirit that whatsoever challenges or whatsoever you're facing, the rain that drenched the Igbo would also do what? Bait the Igbo. So my art tells proverbial expression talking about, you know, some of the stuff that are raining now that we had them before. Like this piece is called One Bife. So in recent time, we have what we call the feminism. You know, any woman that comes and tells her she says, I'm a feminist. But do we know that we have the Umwada system? These are powerful women that no matter what you are doing in your family, if they decide that that thing will not hold, it will not hold.
Yes, sir.
They had power even more than some of the women now. They even go to pay, revere them. So this feminism thing had, you know, reigned in the Igbo culture. Not what we're doing now, and somebody is like have some 1 or 2 to say, oh, I'm a feminist, and they give with the bitter stuff and all that. But we should know that this stuff is inside us. Why be very, you know, only an woman will give birth to a woman and also tell you that, you know, she's going to become something very, very beautiful and great in the future. Then we have Neka, Mother is Supreme. You know, these are philosophies that we have, we love so much that, you know. Then this other piece is Abaka Mumbo, Begonli, Ogaranya Sinachi.
The one carrying something.
Yeah, the one carrying fish. She's carrying fish. You know, she has a baby behind her. You know, the woman will tell you, you know, Abaka Mumbo, Begonli, like all this toiling, all this jumping up and down, going to Lagos, travel from is just to get something to eat. But you know, real wealth comes from God. And I think you know, all of us will enjoy, all of us will enjoy that good wealth from God, you know. So,
for that's God, the God that Sinachi means your chi.
yes, I know that. No, yeah, exactly. So, good.
Yeah.
My name is Chuku, Sunday Chuku.
Yeah.
Is Chibuku.
Yeah, Chuku, yeah.
Are you getting it down? However, because of what I said about civilization, and you know, we've come to say that Chuku does not exist in Igbo expression. They just brought it in and said, okay, it is Chuku. But the thing is, your personal God is also your intuition. Your personal God is also that silent voice. Do you know that many a time that voice inside you say do this and you refuse to do it even while you're driving? I've had experience that it's okay, follow this road, and you say, oh maybe this place will, and when you go there you stopped in traffic, but there was a silent voice that has already gone ahead of you to tell you that this place is not going to be good. So the thing is that silent voice, we as Christians, they will revert to, we will put it to God, but there's always that particular thing that is saving you from yourself, your personal chi, you know. So Chino Achebe makes a lot of reference to it in Things Fall Apart, Arrow of the Gods and all that. So these are things that I would like all of us to equip our mind with. You know, go listen to Igbo proverbial expression, listen to proverbs. It helps you get away from different things, different challenges, you know. Onyebiri kaibeyabiri, they say live and let's live. So you could imagine that there's a piece there titled Gemunti.
Bili Kambili is different.
Yeah, Onyebiri kaibeyabiri. Biri Kambili is just a shorter form of it.
Okay.
So Onyebiri kaibeyabiri, live and let's live. They say ebe belu ugo belu, unkesi ibe na ukwaya. Let the eagle perch. Let the kite perch on the same branch. The kite should not use its feather to ruffle the eagle, and the eagle should not use its feather to ruffle. If they want to fly, they should fly. But we can be in the same place without having. Live and let's live. So you see that piece there is saying, Gemunti, listen to me. Before all these things we're talking about, look at what's happening in Delta State now. Look at what's happening in Bayelsa. They clean everybody. Like if we're listening to the likes of Mike Ejaya, we're listening to the likes of Oliver the Coke, Osadebe. They were saying it in their songs. Ibiri yo ibiri kambiri, onyazo no wazo. Don't let us not drag this land. Do you know what? This place we are standing existed 1 million years ago. It existed 600 years ago. It existed 100 years ago. So look at what's happening in Okwama. Whatsoever thing it is, I don't know how many acres of land. Epa, you know, my heart goes to your people. I understand everything, but it's going to be fine. You understand? Because you can imagine what we're dragging. This oil has been there even before Nigeria existed. So what is it? And look at what is happening there. The people are killing people. Women are in the forest. Children are there, you know, deserted. But the thing is, we should have this mindset. Let us not find ourselves dragging or fighting for something that is ephemeral. In no distant time from now, we're just passerbys, you know. Let us not drag. Anything you feel you don't have now, you could still have it. Don't allow yourself to be depressed or go, oh, I don't have this. Be contented with what you have. So these are the preaching I preach with my art. You know, I'm not necessarily selling my art. I'm using them to bring hope to my people, and that is what the Igbo people do. Thank you very much. I'm very grateful.
How do you then make your money?
Thank you. If you have any question, what? What? Yes, that's a crocodile skin. I got it in Kano when I traveled to Kano.
Ask you a question now.
I said, if you don't sell, how do you make your revenue?
Okay, I sell my. If you go out there, I'm working on gates. What I did now is not to make art for art's sake. I make art that works. When you're coming in here, God, utility art. I have told my art to be. Not everybody can buy art and put in their house. Art is meant for the rich and people that can afford it. So I have got to say, okay, if you have a door, I can make a burglary proof for you that has an art piece on it.
Okay.
Just imagine this work behind you now. Imagine it in front of your door as a burglary proof. Instead of having something ugly, you are having something that's an art piece that is serving both art and yes. If I tell you about this art now, you can come, you enjoy the art, and it's also serving as what? A burglary
protection.
Proof. Yeah, those gates I'm making outside now. It's a very, very huge piece I'm making. So thank you very much. So that is what I use to make ends meet. I sell maybe 2 art or 1 in a year. and I'm good.
Where is Genti?
Game Unti, that is Game Unti there with the
guitar.
Yeah, with the guitar.
Why must that be for the rich only?
No, it's not that it's low, like they've turned it to be, because in the US,
Who's they've turned it?
the Westerners, we have what we call the Phillips auction. We have different.
No, I understand, but you're not the Westerner.
I'm not the Westerner.
So why would you follow what they're doing?
No, what I'm doing now is I'm not money conscious. That's why I can have this conversation with you. So people have this garden and they say $100 million. $100 million, and someone that is drunk will say the highest bidder gets it, and they pick the art. That's why they get the art of Michelangelo and all that. But I'm using my art to preach now.
No, I understand. But if you make art that is affordable to us,
Yes.
yeah,
Yes.
you make more money.
No, yeah, I make art that are affordable to people. But what I'm saying in that context is not every art now that I create are for beauty purpose.
Yeah, because
No, I understand that.
because
Clearly,
answer-
I understand
answer
that. But let's say we want a piece of that.
Okay, this
Yeah.
one.
A small piece of something we can afford.
Okay.
Why must it be for the rich only?
No,
Why can't you make something like this, mass produce it, and look at the history you talked about, all these things. We want a piece of history.
But
we can't afford it.
the rich is relative. If you can put food on the table, a rich man.
No, you sounded like.
But we know the rich that you're talking about.
Why you
I
don't
don't
say
you know the
that?
rich you're talking about.
1 minute. You sounded
Why is
like.
relative?
You're talking about.
Yeah, you sounded like why you don't say.
Do an art that they call Nti Adekwa, you know?
Most people can't afford it. That's you sounded like.
We know the rich he's talking about. It's not the relative rich.
Okay.
And the rich is not even relative to start with. If you're not rich, you're not rich.
Okay, forgive me.
Expensive.
There should be a follow-up and a very this is what I want us to do with the gallery. If you're around town, we call people, we educate ourselves. No one's an island of knowledge. As we're rubbing ourselves, I think when we rub ourselves, come with ideas and